All right, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Chino back at it again. We're in a little bit of a different setting, right? We're outside. You might be thinking, for why? This is why right here. Remember how I said a couple of videos ago and on the live on TikTok, we got some big things coming? Here's a couple of the big things, all right? This entire shed right here is gonna get fixed out to become a new snake house. As you can see, there's wires and everything. It's pretty bare bones right now. We're just kind of using this for storage. As you can see, it's an absolute mess. But just wait, because the transformation is gonna be absolutely insane. So from this video, we're gonna create a playlist so that way you guys can watch and track the build with us as we continue on. So stay tuned, because it's gonna be a fun ride. All right, guys. So earlier you saw the time lapse of me and my buddy Austin. We were in the shed fixing it out, getting all the moisture barrier up. It's now later in the evening. Had to shower, had to change. We got to go through all these snakes and we got to get ready to feed them. So we're going to be partitioning this up. We're going to go ahead. We have some live feeders. We're not going to be showing that. We're going to record some stuff for TikTok. The sub only part of that. If you guys are interested in seeing more content like that, you can go ahead and head over to TikTok. It's going to be Chino_reps. Make sure I put the link to that in the description below. But what we will show you guys is some of the frozen thawed feeders that we do have. Definitely going to try to get the king to feed off the tongs tonight. She's a little iffy about it, a little picky. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it as the rat is coming out of the box. Floop. Get back in there. All right, guys, cool. So we got through all the live eaters real quick, all the picky ones. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna feed off a couple of, feed off a couple of rats to the boas, and then we're gonna go ahead and end it off on the king. So right now we got Mango. Mango's gonna get a nice little largy boy. He's right here, ready to rip. He's usually a great eater. Bam, just like that, slammed it. Absolutely slammed it. He's a big boy, and we're gonna go ahead and change out the paper towels. We just got these enclosures earlier on in the evening, so we still got to set up the lighting. The heat's already good in them, so just pop in a couple of lights and we'll be ready to rip. All right, guys, so Mango's already good. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to feed Grizzy. We got a finder in here. Everybody loves a little bit of false water cobra action, you know what I mean? They're pretty voracious when it comes to eating. Their feeding response is, in my opinion, unmatched. Like, they're so fun to watch eat. I don't even know where she... Oh, I think she's in the hide. She might be in here. Yep. There she is. Come on. Yeah, just like that. That was a pretty chill response from her. That was funny. That's okay, though. One thing I love about falsies is they're so similar to that of the Drymarchon species. So they will just go and eat and eat and eat. Everybody loves them because they're garbage disposals. Like, in all honesty, if let's say you defrosted like one extra rat and you're like, oh, well, they don't really need to eat, they're going to eat anyway. Garbage disposals, absolute garbage disposals. They are great. Just opened up his enclosure. Alistair is a very finicky eater from time to time. He's a great boy, right? We love him. He's a great breeder male. now that he's not paired up with Ari anymore, the female, he's been eating a lot more regularly, but he still is kind of finicky when it comes to eating. So we'll see if he takes this time. And he looks like it. Bam. All right, cool. Good job, buddy. Good. Alistair's good to go. Normally, he's typically the last one to eat because he doesn't like the lights on. I think he'll be all right this time around because he's acting pretty hungry. Last one of the rats. All right, we're going to go ahead and feed Aki. Aki is our banded snouted cobra, Naya annulifera. So we're going to see if he wants to eat. Oh, 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 oh. Oh! Look at that. Look at that. Y'all ever play tug of war with a cobra? Look at him. Also, fun fact, I hate white PVC enclosures because the way like they stain because of the cocoa husk is ridiculous. I literally hate these enclosures, but it gets the job done, right? Moving forward, like I said, we got a lot of plans. We got a lot of stuff in the works for us to not only finish the snake house, but get new enclosures, upgrades for everybody, and start really focusing more on husbandry. Obviously, this cramped space makes it seem like a lot, but moving into the snake house, it's going to be a lot better. We're going to, have everything in enclosures appropriately sized, and it's just going to be great. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and try to feed Queen Urza, right? We had to shuffle some things around in the room. So she is up a little bit higher now, but that's okay. She's been calming down. We've been working with her a considerable amount. So I have to use my step stool. So we're going to go ahead and unlock this. Put that there. She is in her hide. So 9 times out of 10, what she usually likes to do is she does like to shoot out. She's been doing that less and less recently. Today on the menu for her, we got a beautiful ball python donated by one of my buddies. This one just didn't really make it for him. So we're going to make sure it gets put to good use. And I don't have a great hold on that. So go ahead and get those in the hemostats. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And like I said, she's been doing a lot better when it comes to not shooting out. But who knows when there's food involved. Oh, her head's right there. Bam! Just like that. Look at that. Playing tug of war with a king. And now what she's going to do is she's going to go ahead, pull it back into her hide. But as you can see, guys, she's getting more and more comfortable. She's taking off the tongs now. This ball python is going to get her squared away for about 2.5 weeks. So we're not going to have to feed her next week. We've been feeding her, smaller, like yearling, not even yearling, but like month-old berms. And she's just been burning through those week after week. So to actually get her an appropriately sized meal is going to be very, very good for her. All right, guys. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video. It was real quick. We got a lot of things done. Very, very, very productive. So like I said, in the shed, we went ahead and got the moisture barrier up. We also went ahead and pulled wire for the electricity. Wasn't able to get footage of that because my phone died, but it's okay. Came in here, went ahead and started feeding everything. Did a little bit of rearranging as well. I'm very, very happy that Urza is finally coming around and taking food off of the tongs. That lets me know that she's getting more comfortable. And before I forget, we're going to go ahead and lock that up, right? Always got to make sure your Venomous is secured, whether it's tumbler locks, whether it's, showcase locks or simple magnets, right? A lock is a lock at the end of the day, and we do not want any of these animals getting out, right? We want to keep as responsibly as possible. But until next time, guys, I appreciate y'all popping in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't be afraid to share. Go ahead and check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well. We're going to be posting a lot more sub-only content on TikTok, so if you want to see more of that, go ahead and jump over there. And don't forget, make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. We got shirts rolling out, guys. If you want one of these shirts right here, a TNC Exotic shirt, go ahead and hit us up, and we'll be able to get y'all squared away. And until next time, guys, y'all remember, follow your dreams, take care, be safe, and peace.